Boom coming in hot, Chinchy. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? Still a lot of stress. Tight game. Dodgers up 2-0. Ohtani hurt. Like crazy, right?
Bro, I hope he's not. I mean, I know they carried him off the field and his arm didn't look good, but I hope he's not hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. First, horrible for baseball. Yankees don't want to even see that. Nobody wants to see that in a game whatsoever. They say it's his shoulder.
Yeah.
The broadcast was kind of speculating that it might have popped out. We are right after the game here, folks. So if news breaks in the morning and you're listening to this,
yeah, right.
A little better. But look, the Dodgers got the win. They're up 2-0. But it's almost like you'd rather have the split and know that you're going to have Ohtani for the rest of the series. It's a strange win. The air came out of that building. Oh.
Yeah, and then you can feel the mojo start to switch too. It felt like the Yankees started getting back into it. I mean, the bottom line is you can't have one hit going into the ninth.
No.
Right? That's the biggest thing. I mean, Soto had the one big blast earlier in the game, that had that, had the one run, but then they started getting going. Soto with the rocket off the fence, and then Big G hits a rocket off the bag, and then Jazz Chisholm puts together an incredible at bat, hits the rocket to right. Then Rizzo gets hit. I mean, just things were happening, and they just couldn't, trying to do that nasty sliders to Volpe.
Yeah.
And then, Vesia gave Trevino a pitch to hit. But the toughest thing for Trevino is when you don't get any consistent at bats. If you don't have a spot start here and there, and then you come in and expect to get the big hit to end the game, and that's a tough spot to be in. So he just missed that pitch. But I think that was the bottom line. At the end of the day, you can't. You got to have more hits than one going into the ninth.
Yeah. Now, essentially, the team that's 2-0 now in the series, injury notwithstanding, Yamamoto earned some money tonight for sure. I mean, he pitched great. Teoscar, the last few nights, starting with the last game against the Mets till now, he's back being a power guy, and Freddie Freeman again. So that's where they're at right now. This would be the most. Dodgers would be flying high right now if it wasn't for Ohtani, but you got to give Yamamoto credit because this is, what he was paid for.
Well, that's why they signed him. He was a 3-time MVP, I think, the last 3 years, which is incredible.
Yeah.
This guy, you don't just go give a guy $300 million. And it's funny because it came down to the Dodger, the Yankees for this guy, Yamamoto. I'll tell you what, that one split finger he threw to Judge, I think in the 6th, that was the splinker that Paul Skeens throws.
Right.
It was like 91 with like coming in and then 2-seam heavy run. It was just incredible, man. He had some good stuff working. He got in trouble in the first. He walked Gleyber Torres to start the game, and it just seemed like, okay, man, they got a shot to get him here, and they just weren't able to get anything across the board. I mean, he really shut him down. So you got to tip your hat to Yamamoto. He pitched a great game tonight.
Yeah, and I got to ask you this. I mean, his swing as well or better than anybody. What's going on with Aaron Judge right now, and how does he correct it with the day off, get reset for Monday?
I think Judgy struggles when he's chasing that pitch away, and so I feel like his timing's a tick off. When he can, right now when you watch Soto and his at-bats, did you see the breaking balls that Yamamoto's throwing late in the zone and Soto's spitting on him because he's reading that last break, that last tick. And when Judgy's great, he's reading that last tick. So he's taking that slider off the plate. I mean, right now they're giving him a steady diet of sliders. I mean, at the end of the day, top rail fastballs that are up above the zone, and then they're trying to just speed them up, slow them down with the slider off the plate. And I think right now Judgy's vision is too far out front. Man, if he could just let that ball travel a little bit long, one more tick, and take that pitch that's away, I'll tell you what, that's how Aaron Judge gets locked in.
Yeah, it's funny. Smoltz asked, he goes, let's see where his front hip is on this replay that we show. And the replay was kind of tight, and you didn't even see his front hip. It was way out and open by the time.
Yeah, he's just early, man. He's early. Yeah. But the problem is when you're scuffling, you think the way out is early, and it's the opposite. When you're scuffling, the way out is late. But because you're scuffling, the anxiety of wanting to get the bat hat out, wanting to hit the ball hard, you start living out there. I mean, he just needs to pull the bat path and the ball, his vision back a little bit, and then take the slider away, force those guys back to the fastball over the plate. That's it. That's how you have to do it. Not easy to do, Chinch, but a guy like Aaron Judge can do it in one game.
Oh, there you go. All right, two more quick questions. First one, I'm seeing this online as we're talking right now. People are saying you don't send Ohtani in a game like that. Why waste it? But come on, dude, it's the face of the Yankees. That's a silly question, right? Like, it's not like Ohtani should have been sitting on first base. It was a one-inning game at that point. So I'm sure you agree with that, right?
No, it's a 4-1 game.
Right, exactly.
As we saw in the ninth, I mean, the Yankees almost came back to
exactly
tie that game up. So, no, I think that's just ridiculous.
Okay, second question. Is it time to make a change at catcher for the Yankees?
You know what? I mean, Wellesley's been, scuffling pretty well. Was he 4 for 41, 4 for 42? It might be time to get Trevino in there for a couple of bats. We saw it in the Guardians series where, I think he got a start or two. I guess the thing about Wellesley is he can beat you with one swing of the bat. But right now, he is scuffling a little bit. So maybe it is time to give Trevino maybe a game.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, at this point, it's wait and see with Ohtani, but I would still argue that the driver's seat is purely the Dodgers right now. They're a really great team with or without him. Of course, it would stink if they don't have him the rest of the way, but the Yankees still have a big hole to dig out of, and the Dodgers are still in control of the series, correct? Regardless.
2-0 going. I mean, the best case scenario for the Dodgers was 2-0. Best case scenario probably for the Yankees was 1-1. I mean, even just to get one of those games, you're feeling good about going to Yankee Stadium 1-1. But one thing about Yankee Stadium, just like Dodger Stadium, those fans are great out there in LA. But just like Yankee Stadium, that's a true home field advantage for those guys too. There's an energy that comes in the Bronx, especially in an October game, that is something you really can't explain. So I think it's going to help their mojo, no doubt about it, when they get those introductions going in the Bronx for Game 3 Monday night. I'm sure those guys will be glad to be back in New York.
Yeah. All right. We'll be there. We might be there. You got tickets or not?
Yeah, I think I got tickets.
Ooh. All right. Maybe we'll do a quick one right before.
From the stands.
From my nosebleed section. I might have to come down to wherever you're going to be. All right, dude.
Tune in Monday morning. Matty V and I are doing that show, MLB Tonight Game Day. I believe it starts at 9 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So
there you go. Yes.
We'll be locked in.
All right. Everybody else, enjoy your Sunday without baseball.
Yeah,
and then
enjoy some football. Get ready for Game 3 in the Bronx. This is going to be hey, listen, that game could have gone either way again in the ninth. The Yankees found a way. I'd be shocked if they don't come out banging in Game 3, brother.
There you go. All right. I'll see you then.
Right, see you, Chinchy. See you, brother. See you in New York. See you later, everybody.